Thank you very much. So happy to be here. So have this chance to talk about making AI available for everybody in your most used device. And yeah, what is your most used device? Well, we did a survey a few years ago. I won't ask you to reply, but we asked consumers, what is the last thing you do before you fall asleep? Is it to turn off the lights, kiss your partner, or check your smartphone? I'll let you think about what your answer is, but most consumers answer check your smartphone. So obviously making AI available for all is making it available on your smartphone. And Samsung is now, we've been investing in AI for more than a decade, and we are now in a position to really make it available for all. The investments that we've made so far has really been more at the core of our devices. So, for example, enabling our chipsets to process data even quicker to the big amounts of data that we have for AI. But now we're also then very passionate about making generative AI available for everybody. And when we say at your fingertips, that's when we talk about your smartphone today. But tomorrow it might have a different form factor. We already talk about watches, we talk about rings, we talk about very many different things, but making it available when you need it. So I'm here today to talk a little bit about the future of AI and how we see it developing and what is the next big thing in AI. So let me start with a short little video clip about the next big thing.
So what is the next big thing? Well, Galaxy believes the next big thing is you.
No.
Yes, look at you. You're open to experiment. You open your heart.
I have a play this weekend.
And with the power of Galaxy AI, you'll open even more possibilities. And open your imagination. We're putting all that power in your hands. The next big thing is you.
So the next big thing in AI is you, and that's really what we mean by how we use it and how we apply AI in our everyday life. It is not just about making processes simpler, it's about making your life even simpler. But at Samsung then we talk about 3 different purposes of AI, and that's what I want to start with. First of all, we talk about AI to improve technology. That's what I just touched upon a few seconds ago, making those processors that make technology work even better. So that's where we utilize one of the key purposes of AI. Second one is AI for society. So I think AI has an important role to play when we talk about inclusive technology, when we talk about helping us reach our sustainability goals, and this has already been touched on several times today. And as one of the world's biggest electronics manufacturer, obviously when we talk about AI for society, we talk about energy efficiency, how we can help reduce energy costs and reduce our climate impact. But then we talk about AI for people, and that's where I will spend most of the day, most of my discussion today, because AI for people is what Galaxy AI is. It's getting those connected devices to work for you and making those everyday lives just a little bit more simple. And again, it's now, since I'm one of the last ones of the day, some of these things have been talked about already, but we are now at a paradigm shift. And I think most of you remember the feature phone. We've all seen a feature phone. Some of you might remember even older versions than this one. And we've talked about the era of the smartphone. Now we are truly in the era of the AI phone. It's coming from Samsung, it is coming from many manufacturers, we've seen that today. We believe that when we make AI, open collaboration is the key. So we talk about Galaxy AI at the center of what we do, but we also work in open partnership with Google. I think you heard that a little bit earlier today. But we also work with Microsoft, we work with Qualcomm, we work with open source to make it available, and then we have our own AI engine as well as so many others. So for us, really, it's in our DNA to collaborate. Samsung has always worked on an open platform, and we believe that in the AI era, nobody can really stand truly alone. We are stronger together. But also, this image, this is from the inside of one of our TVs. We shouldn't forget, some of you might know Samsung as a leading TV manufacturer. We also use TV to, for example, enhance the resolution of your TVs when you're watching something like maybe sports. However, being a Swede in this room, I don't think I need better resolution for Therese Johaug in Trondheim. I think I've seen enough. But you know, there's all kinds of things across devices that we have. TV, smartphone are two of the things that we're most famous for. But of course, in this one as well, we make devices for every room in your house and all kinds of things that you use throughout the day. Here are just some examples of AI-powered devices that are either AI-powered today or will be in a very not too distant future. So we believe that the primary access point to AI will be your smartphone. It might look like this today. Who knows what it looks like tomorrow? We are already doing foldable screens, right? And we're now in the mobile age. We launched our Galaxy AI together with the S24 in the beginning of this year, and we have now rolled our AI out to also all of our legacy devices, so it's available on all of our smartphones. And we called Galaxy AI as a connective tissue across our many devices. As you saw, we make things for every room in your home or when you're on the move. So, but also Galaxy AI connects with our SmartThings, our home entertainment systems, and our all of those things. So when we talk about AI in general, when you see advertising from Samsung, etc., we probably talk a lot about things that are more consumer-centric, even though we had some good examples from our friends at Google before about how circle to search can be used also in a business context. But I would like to again show a short clip with some of these AI features, but put into a more business context. So.
Enviarme el gráfico de margen de beneficio del segundo trimestre?
Hello, can you send me the second quarter profit margin chart?
Of course. Wow.
So that was maybe a lot to take in, but if you want to know more about our AI features and how we use them in a business context, me and my colleagues are in the booth out here as well later on today and for tomorrow as well. But having all of these features that we just talked about, I just wanted to highlight one of them, which is my personal favorite. We call it transcript to translate. So basically, Galaxy AI can go from listening. So you put it on the table in a meeting, it listens, it recognizes who's talking, it will summarize the meeting notes, it can take the actions depending on who was talking, and if needed, also help you translate it. Because haven't we all been taking notes in Swedish or Norwegian, only to realize that we had to translate it to English to share to somebody who wasn't in the meeting. So let's get Galaxy AI to help you with some of those most basic things. So again, we're happy to talk about many of these features with you in our booth. Here is a long list, and I'll leave it with you for a second or two, of some of the Galaxy AI features that we have launched in all of the Nordic markets now. Not everything is available in Nordic languages, but it's available across all of our markets. So I think, you know, it's a lot of information, but I think to summarize it, we've tried to make the task that you use your phone for the most simpler. So for example, searching or Googling, calling, browsing, chatting with your friends, editing photos. So again, that's what you use your phone for, right? So we've tried to make all of those tasks just that little bit more simple. Guiding principles. So when we talk about AI, we would be remiss to talk about that there is an industry challenge when we talk about AI, and we have to be aware and make sure that it's used in a responsible way. These are the three guiding principles that we use at Samsung when we talk about AI: fairness, accountability, and transparency. We'll keep it positive today. I think Lars started off the day very well with the positive, so I won't go into too much detail, but I'd like to give maybe just one example. Again, Circle to Search is one of our most popular, most used features that uses AI. So using these guiding principles, we've collaborated with Google to ensure that you can also turn on Safe Search if you want, also with image search. So again, making sure that we are responsible and that we develop it in the right way. So again, safety in mind. In a business context, we have to think about how the data is used. So peace of mind that you can decide for yourself what data you share, what you store just on device, and what you are comfortable to share in a cloud. Very important in a business context, but also as an individual. So with our Knox platform, that again we're here to talk more about if you have more time and interest, we are more than happy to talk Knox. But we in the Knox platform you can turn on and off your security settings so that you manage the data and you're in charge of it as an individual or as a business. And I think again, taking control over the cloud-based AI features to minimize risks. Again, up to you what you want to share, putting you in that driver's seat as a business. So then looking a little bit into the future, we have talked about a lot of different things throughout the day today. For example, in transportation, we talk about self-driving cars, navigation, eliminating risks. If we talk about finance, we talk about fraud detection, using AI to make all of these things more and more simple. Agriculture, I think, was a really good example that was used today. How can we use AI to yield bigger crops to try to reduce famine in the world? But I think I would like to take an example from healthcare, and I think AI can really help us improve healthcare. First of all, how we can use AI for both preventive and predictive care to making sure that we're one step ahead. But I would like to also take an example from Sweden, where the University Hospital in Umeå is now using AI to plan bed availability or post-op bed availability. They're using AI for planning. And I think it's such a fantastic example because you don't have to start big. You can use something small, but just by doing this, what it actually means, planning beds, yes, somebody can do that, but when they use AI to do it, what it actually means for their patients is more face-to-face time with another human. And that's where the beauty of AI comes in, and where it's positive to start and dare to start on a small scale. So with that, I mean, Samsung has invested heavily in AI to both developing very advanced algorithms, improving natural language processing models, but we have opened AI centers across the world. So we are now actively collaborating with Google, Microsoft. We could make the list even longer, adding, for example, Qualcomm and many others that we collaborate with. But we believe that the potential of AI is reached best through partnerships, and we would like to really, encourage everybody to get started. Use your Samsung device, regardless which one it is. Again, we've rolled it out to all of our devices, so regardless which Samsung smartphone or tablet you're using, Galaxy AI is available. So try to use it in a way that makes sense for your business. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be customer-facing to start with. Start with those internal things, and start small, start internally, and start now. That's basically the message from us.